How to stand up from a chair easier and quicker with less effort. Today, I'm going to be showing you exactly the tips that we use with our clients who are struggling with back pain and struggle to get out of a chair when they are in so much pain. So, my name is Dr. Jeremy Andrews. I'm a doctor of chiropractic here at West Chiropractic in Surrey, and we help people with chronic low back and knee pain avoid a lifetime of painkillers and surgery. So, we've all been there. We've all had some sort of issue with our back or our knee, our legs, and we've really struggled to get up and out of the chair. So, I'm going to show you some really simple tips that you can start doing today to get out of the chair more comfortably without putting pressure on your back, but also then build strength over the long term so you don't have to use these tips to allow your body to get as nice and strong and make sure that you're not relying on them in the long run. So let me show you this one first. So I'm just sitting on this chair here. This is a normal dining room chair. We have these ones in the clinic. They're good in terms of the back support. But and they're also pretty good to get out of as well. They're not deep sitting and they don't sort of recline, and that makes it easier to get out, harder to get out of. And also they're not sofas. When we recline like this and they sink back in, it's very difficult to actually get up and out of a sofa chair. So the first thing is when you're practicing getting out of a chair, particularly with back pain, is to try and push your hips as far back in the chair as you can. So I'm not slouching like this, I'm pushing my hips back, which is automatically going to allow my back to come into a flat position, rolling my shoulder blades back like this. Second part then is going to be holding onto this, bracing my shoulder blades. So I'm really trying to put some weight into this and I'm pulling my shoulder blades back. I'm not rounding my shoulders like this, really trying to pull my shoulder blades back and down, looking straight forwards. I'm just looking this way to check the camera. Now, at this point, feet need to be flat on the floor. You can't be off balance. You can't be putting one leg down. It's going to cause problems with the force generation when you need to get up. And then from here, it's looking straight forwards. We push up, so pull onto the chair, but pull it back. You push down onto the chair, and then it's down, push, 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 up like this. Okay, that wasn't great because I pulled a little bit on there. So let me try that again. So push down, and then we use our legs tuck underneath the chair like this, brace the back, and then it's here. So my back should be nice and flat, shouldn't be like this. Back should be flat through here, and then we're pushing through like that. Okay, hips come through like that, and then we can walk off. Common mistakes are exactly what I said. Pulling the chair like this and leaning back, that's not gonna work. If you pull like that, you're just going to sit straight back down. The other thing as well is rounding the back, as we discussed. So going like this and then doing this, you're going to put a lot of stress onto your lower back. You really want all the weight to be coming through the hips and all the force to come from the hips. So swivel chairs like this, okay? These are not great as well because they're not stable. So you want to make sure that you've got a nice flat surface, something that's not going to move away. If I try to stand up from this and I put a lot of weight back, so if you see from here, if I'm pushing, feet tucked to my knees, push like this, it might move away like that, and I've not got a clean surface or good enough stability to be able to take pressure onto my hips. So if it's nice and flat with no wheels, I can push down, I can really drive my hips up like this, take a lot of pressure off the base of the spine. And then the other thing that's really key as well is having armrests. So armrests are great on a chair. Lounging sofa chairs are those ones that are more upright and have more cushion. They're pretty good because you can push up on the armrests. Now, if you don't have armrests, it's always good to put your hands on your thighs. So what you can do like this, put the hands on the thighs, again, gauge the shoulder blades, pull the chin back, push like this, and we push, 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 all the way up like that, and I can bring the shoulder blades back into a better position, okay? So I'll just show you that again from the front. Putting the hands on the thighs, engage the shoulder blades, drive, 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 and then pushing up like this, the hips come through, okay? Another great way to try and sit up from a chair more comfortably. This is a cushion. We use it for a headrest, but you can use it for a seat rest as well. So you can put this underneath. It obviously needs something a bit bigger than this, but I'll just show you for demonstration purposes. This will go underneath like this. It's going to give you more support to allow your hips to come higher. If the hips are lower and your knees are up like this, it's very difficult to generate that force through the hips. So when the hips are up like this, it gives you that extra bit of room and bit of space to then push through the hips. So it's essentially like starting from a semi-squat. So you're starting from here like that. Now, if the hips are lower, push the chair away. If I'm down like this, it's quite hard to get all the way up like that. But if I'm here, I'm already halfway into that squat movement and moving up. So I can just push up like this, using my thighs, using my glutes. Takes a lot of stress off the base of the spine as well. Okay, now we've got the turn sideways movement. So if my chair is facing this way, I can actually move around like this. And I can just push up on the side of the chair. You can use one arm if you want. It's probably better. Have the other arm on the thigh and then push through like this. That's a great way. Or you can use two arms. Now, be careful with this because it puts some rotation in the spine. So you can push like this and then get your body nice and straight. But I would prefer to go one arm, have one arm on the thigh. That's going to help take a lot of pressure off the base of the spine as well. So we talk quite a lot about how you can get out of a chair. Now, one of the key things to getting out of a chair more comfortably is by building strength through your glutes and your lower back. So this is one of my favorite exercises. I do this and I haven't got any back issues at the moment. I do it as a strength building exercise. So essentially standing up like this and then putting the weight through one leg and then dropping down like that. Okay, now I dropped quite fast there. So if you watch this again, I'll just use the right leg. So leg comes up like this, about 30 degrees, and then drop very slowly. Arms come up like this, keeping the back flat, stepping down like that, okay? Now, common mistakes will be exactly what I did first time. I'll just do another good one. So slow, it's hard here. Just have the bum touch like that. It can be a lot of pressure through the front of the leg. If you've got any knee problems, you want to consult your therapist before doing this. Common mistakes will be this. So pushing up, you've got the balance like this. I haven't got the balance apparently. Balance like this, and then dropping down, and here just going like that, flat back down, gives no control to the glutes, no control to the base of the spine. So you need to make sure you're doing this nice and slow. So I can show you here, come up like this, so like this, go slow, make sure your knee is engaged, dropping back down nice and slow like that, okay? Other side, I do these 5 each side, 3 times through. Really good for your knees, so you watch my knee here, helps the sideways tracking. So you watch this involved knee here. Good for the ligaments on each side. Give a lot of stability as well. Really good from a balance perspective to give a lot of stability into the knees. One of my favorite exercises as well for glute stability and helping get up and out of chairs is essentially just mimicking that movement without using a chair. So I like to do squats. So just getting into position here and then pushing straight through, ensuring that you can drive up and down like this. Now, key things, make sure the back is flat. So the back is nice and flat like this. And the most important thing, if you've got any knee pain or hip issues, make sure you're not pushing the knees in front like this. So knees go in front, that's not good. You wanna make sure the knees push back like that. Push through the glutes, take a lot of pressure off the base of the spine. Anything from 12 to 15 reps is a really good way to get a lot of support through the core. Make sure you're sucking your tummy button in, take a lot of pressure off the core, rehab that core as well. So there we have it. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel for our regular updates. As always, you can grab copies of my best-selling books here, The Secret Cure to Back Pain, How to Transform Your Back. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.